Yeah, what's up, people? It's Tino Sports 89 back to do a video about the 2010 NBA draft with the Washington Wizards select number one overall John Wall out of the University of Kentucky. And, he's the first Kentucky player to get drafted number one overall. And John Wall is one of the top point guards in the NBA and college right now. And he got drafted number one in the Washington Wizards. So let's see what happens for John Wall's future and Gilbert Arenas and the Washington Wizards since they got Kurt Heinrich in the Wizards. And now number two pick was, let me see, number two pick was from the Philadelphia 76ers. Um, it was it Evan Turner out of the University of Ohio State, shooting guard out of the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's a great player. Kind of reminds me of the young, I guess, the young Reggie Miller or somebody like. He kind of has that style of Shawn Marion, but shorter version of Shawn Marion. Yeah, and he's fast and agile. All right, number three, the New Jersey Nets selected Derek Favors out of the University of Georgia Tech. The kid is only 18 years old. He's gonna be 19 this year. The New Jersey Nets have power for a power forward to come to New Jersey, and the New Jersey Nets was the worst team in the NBA of 2010. And yeah, number four, the Minnesota Timberwolves selected Wesley Johnson out of the University of Syracuse, and yeah, he's a coincidence. He's a player. He's also going to team up with Johnny Flynn in the pros when they just teamed up together. They were teaming up together when they were in Syracuse, and now they're teaming up in the NBA. Wesley Johnson and Johnny Flynn, and that makes a good team. Both college teammates are teaming up in pro. And now number five, the most talked about rookie right now in the NBA draft is Sacramento Kings has selected number five overall DeMarcus Cousins, power forward center out of the University of Kentucky. And let's see what he's gonna do with Tyreke Evans. That's gonna be two of John Calipari's students. Um, kids that he coached when Tyreke Evans was in Memphis, and when Calipari was in Memphis, and now he's gonna coach. Now DeMarcus Cousins and Tyreke Evans, they're gonna be a team, both with Calipari boys, and it's gonna be interesting to watch them being a team. All right, number six overall pick is Ekip. Six overall, the Golden State Warriors selected Ekip Udo out of the University of Baylor. Power forward. They needed that since for a long time. So he has some good block shots, and I can't interested to watch and see what happens when he's the new logo, new look of the Golden State Warriors. All right, number seven pick, the Detroit Pistons selected from Georgetown, Greg Monroe, power forward and center, and they finally got somebody that at least he could help the defense in the low post for the Detroit Pistons. And yeah, we haven't seen that in a long time, man, since the departed Rasheed Wallace and Tony McDyess and these guys. But they gotta have a young team now. All right, number eight overall pick from the LA Clippers selected Alu Farouk Aminu. He's from Nigeria, and he was selected from the University of Wake Forest, and small forward. And I don't really know much about the guy, but I heard a good stories about him. He's a good player, and yeah. All right, number nine overall pick is gonna be Gordon Hayward. Hayward out of the University of Butler to the Utah Jazz now, and Gordon Hayward, see what this kid does for the University of for the Utah Jazz. See this kid got potential to play in the pro level, and yeah. Number 10, Paul George, University. Number 10, the Indiana Pacers selected Paul George out of the University of Fresno State, a small forward. And they said that Danny Granger is going to get traded, so they're going to have Paul George be their small forward and help out. See what the Pacers refresh to start, and whatever they do, they got to keep that. And number 11, the New Orleans Hornets selected Cole Aldrich out of the University of Kansas. Very good player. He's very fundamental. He got speed, he has talent, he got block shots and all that. But they traded him to the Oklahoma City Thunder, so they got the rights for Cole Aldrich, and that's gonna be interesting to see him in the Oklahoma City uniform. And Oklahoma City's been winning the draft picks. That's what I see so far. All right, number 12, the Memphis Grizzlies selected Xavier Henry, and he's the shooting guard out of Kansas. Another Kansas player, 2 straight Kansas players gets drafted, and yeah, Kansas players are very good in sports, and then went to the Final Four, and in the national championships. And Kansas is a very good, talented team. One of them was a buzz. Danny. If you ever heard of Danny, his name, I forgot. Danny something. I forgot who he is. He was a Kansas player. He got drafted out of the Clippers, I believe. Yeah, it was the Clippers. Danny Manning. There you go. Danny Manning. He was a great college player, but he became a buzz as soon as he came pro. And let's see what he does. Like Xavier Henry, shooting guard. All right. Number 13, the Toronto Raptors selected Ed Davis, North Carolina. We haven't seen a North Carolina player since Vince Carter. Well, he wasn't drafted. Since Antoine Jameson got drafted as a North Carolina player to Toronto, which they traded for Vince Carter. So yeah, Ed Davis, on my favorite college basketball team, North Carolina and Georgetown. So he's in the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, number 14 is gonna be Patrick Patterson, University of Kentucky. Another Kentucky Wildcat gets selected to the Houston Rockets. He's a center, power forward, and he has power foul. He could block, but he needs to lose some weight. And yeah, and the number 15 overall pick, the Milwaukee Bucks from Chicago Bulls, selected Larry Sanders, rhymes with Barry Sanders, from the power forward out of BCU. And I'm telling you, that kid is very underrated, but they know what he's doing with the Bulls. So let's see what he's gonna do in the Milwaukee Bucks. Be interested in watching come to Milwaukee. They need a power forward now. They need a young power forward. All right, I can go through all that. So the number 16 pick, the Minnesota Timberwolves selected Luke Babbitt out of the University of Nevada, but they traded him to the Portland Trail Blazers. And I could go up to 16, and I could say number 18, Eric Bledsoe, got selected to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and now is traded to the LA Clippers, and he's a Kentucky Wildcat. So I can't go with all the draft picks. Sorry guys. That's all I got to say about the NBA draft, and the free agents are coming up on July 1st. Let's see where LeBron goes to. Maybe he's gonna stay in Cleveland or wherever he goes. Miami Heat. A lot of players left, so the only 3 players active. And yeah, guess I got nothing else to say. So I say 18 or 17 of draft picks because I don't want to make this video too long. So take it easy, guys, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's Tino Sports 89. I'm out of here. Peace out.